Yes, I am an abductee. So my memory of it is through hypnotism. Memory of most of it is through hypnotism. I was living in Canada. This was in 1981, and I was outside around midnight with another guy, and I think we're taking some trash out or something. It was midwinter, and we looked up above us, and was a line of lights, which was not uncommon because there was a military base really nearby. And we
What
thought,
was the place?
it's in Nova Scotia in Canada.
Mm.
And so we were watching and going, oh, wow, that's cool. Wow. Then one of them was suddenly really close to us. I suppose some hundreds of meters up, but we go, oh my God, what's that? And then the next thing that we both remembered, that we woke up lying on our backs in the snow, and the thing was still there, and it was there for some seconds or a little while, and then vanished straight up. It's gone. Choom.
Mm.
So we kind of freaked out a bit at that moment and ran inside and going, oh God, don't tell anyone, this is too weird. It's a pretty redneck place where we lived then.
Oh.
And then the next morning when I was showering, I noticed that I had a burn mark down on my shoulder, on the left shoulder, and right down my arm to the elbow.
Oh.
It was like a line. There was still skin on it, but it was like severe sunburn. That's what it looked like.
Mm.
And the guy I was with the night before, when he came into work the next day, he had the same thing, but his burn mark went right up over his ear too. And I actually left that place because of this occurrence. I didn't want to stick around. We started reporting aliens and that to locals, or UFOs. I didn't see any aliens. It's going to get tricky. So I got the hell out of it. I moved to the other side of Canada. And that was that. So I thought. But then I returned to New Zealand after some time, and I couldn't get that experience out of my head. Oh, I forgot to mention, we lost half an hour time lying on our backs, which we did not experience at all. It was like looking at the thing, then bang, we're like asleep woke up in the snow.
Mm.
Anyway, so back in New Zealand, and life went on as usual, but there was always a niggling feeling about that experience.
One side question.
Yep.
Did you talk to the guy about it? The guy that you experienced
Yes,
it
we
with?
did. Yeah.
Did he had any recollection?
No. I didn't know there was anything to recollect then.
Oh. He didn't have any.
No, he didn't know
or...
more than what we experienced. Yeah. Yeah. So
there was nothing to talk about actually.
No.
Yeah.
No, we just, figured out, no, that wasn't a helicopter we were watching, was it? Oh, God, what was it? This sort of stuff.
Mm.
But that was about it. So anyway, I discovered one of my friends had become a hypnotherapist.
Mm.
So I thought, oh, okay, well, I'll test him and see if he can throw some light on why I am constantly disturbed about this event. And so I went under
Hypnotherapist.
Thank you. I went under hypnotism. Under hypnotism. Yeah, that's how you say it. And apparently described a very classic abduction story where I was on a sort of slab type bench and in this dully lit room, and there were these things with big eyes prodding me and things, and apparently put a yellow tube down from the neck down inside the spine and then drew it out again. And that there were other beings on benches nearby and animals. And I described a smell of mushrooms, and it was very hot and humid in the room.
Mm.
And I still have no conscious memory of this. I'm describing you what the hypnotist told me. I said. But after that experience, the niggling feelings went away. I could forget it. Yeah. So that was it. There was nothing new or amazing about that story. There are thousands of similar ones. One thing I am sure of, from what the feeling I have of the situation, is that those beings that were not a life form; they were mechanical.
Those that you were interacting with you.
Yes, the things that stuck the yellow pipe down in the spine.
How would you describe them, their appearance?
I can only describe the feeling, because that I can remember. I can't describe the look, but I did describe them under hypnotism as greyish beings with big eyes, and not much else with feet. Not many other features on the face. Big heads. But the feeling I can remember, and there was no feeling. It was like mechanical. There was no feeling of interaction with another living being. That's about the end of the story, Marnie.
Yeah.
It's not that exciting, but
I think it's life-altering experience, but okay. I would say.
I feel honoured to have had it. I don't feel like a victim or anything. And I think they were just doing their job, taking some samples, tissue samples for some reason. I hope it helps them in their work. I have no idea what they're doing. Maybe they're creating another race of beings on another planet or something. So there might be a mini Lyell running around on planet XY23 or something.